I believe firmly that it's important for men to talk.
My heart goes out for him at this young age, what he has gone through.
He was not gangster, but he was a trouble man. But now he changed his life. So I'm happy to be here, and I'm still around the observatory. And nice to meet you guys. Thanks.
And my name is Wayne, and I live in Wynberg, Cape Town.
Yeah, hi, I'm Wahid Aronson. I'm here in Mowbray, Ops area, mostly Mowbray. Yeah, perfect day to me is like I am very much respected in the Mowbray area by the youngsters. I talk a lot about drugs and crime. Not projecting a father figure, projecting like a friend to them. And my day is actually very perfect when I see somebody takes heat and he tells me now he's not going to do that. He's changing his mind and listening to me, and that makes me very happy, and that makes my day perfect.
Perfect day for me would be when I wake up and I eat my favorite cereal.
Nice body.
Just oats, man, bananas, strawberries. That gives you energy.
Good eating. That's good.
When you get to work, you get to be productive. You finish your daily tasks.
I think that comes from your grandmother's time.
Exactly. Yeah, so that is a perfect day for me. I eat good breakfast, finish my daily task at work, and then I get to communicate with friends and loved ones via WhatsApp, social media platforms, just to keep in touch.
That's true.
Exactly.
Good views.
I also wanted to ask you questions. You say what makes your day perfect is when you have conversation with the youngsters.
Yeah.
Like, what kind of conversations do you have with
I'm mostly quite touching. I detest this heroin and it makes me sick.
I see.
Genuinely. And if I can change the world around that, I'll do it even.
How many years have you been smoking that?
I don't smoke.
Oh, you don't?
No, I don't.
Oh,
I don't even smoke a cigarette. What I say is that is my fight in life. And because when you see everyone.
We go live first. I'm breathing. Thanks, God. Actually, yeah. Thanks.
So every day is a perfect day to you because you're alive.
Yeah, and other things. I meet with the new people. Like my dream career. I need to be singer in the church. Yeah, to play music, piano, Yeah, to call people, to come to God.
Are you converted?
Yeah, I have nothing because, life is hard. Yeah, it's what I wish.
My dream career is to be a CTO of my own company. I'm very fascinated by information and technology. I've always find that intriguing. Like when I was young, I used to play video games. So I just ask myself, how are these created? WhatsApp, Facebook. So I started doing research about the guys that created these techs. So I just got interested in that career. So I would like to be a chief technology officer of my own startup company. It could be cybersecurity. As you can see, we are in the digital age where everything is just progressing to like technology. So companies such as, Google, WhatsApp and all of that, they'll need like protection from hackers. So if I can have those skills, like tech skills, especially these skills are needed in a continent such as Africa that is like, it doesn't really have that much access to the technology. So that is my dream career.
Well, my career is over. Anything that I would do is I would like to train youngsters to become more responsible and to be better than I was.
So you're more like a life coach.
If I can, I'm not. I'm not. But if you need me, I'm there. Especially if you're younger than me. I've got this thing that if a school child walks past me and needs to look for a rain or two, I empty my pockets. As long as that child got a uniform on, I will guide and be. That's, I live by that.
I have a lot of regrets. But I think I mentioned one before, but then I'm going to mention another one that I wanted to mention. When my aunt was going through, when she was sick, during that time I was preparing for interviews. So I thought to myself that if I can just focus more on my interview, when as soon as I'm done with my interview, I'm going to spend time with my aunt. But because I was on that stage where I can, turn my situation around by getting that job, I decided I didn't have that quality time with my aunt, hence I didn't really,
Yeah.
So I regret not spending time with my aunt in her last moments before she passed on.
I understand it.
Yeah.
I think in life is a lot of things to regret,
Yeah,
but there's nothing you can do
Yeah.
to replace them.
And it's mostly, I don't know if I'm the only one, it's mostly has to do with our loved ones. You see, it's all about the time. The regret, it's all based on time.
Yeah, the only thing that I regret was my choices. I should have, in the first place, I should have done that.
You are the one who caused the problem.
I would have been successful
We
today.
make a lot of mistakes like this also, but as long as we still breathing.
Yeah.
We must be focused on our choices that we make every day. It's important. Everything yours.
Yeah.
You're facing a lot of challenges too. Because you're beautiful, you're young, you're all fit. A lot of challenges is coming your way,
Exactly. But then I can say it's a privilege to learn from you, because now maybe I'll be more careful in terms of the choices that I make, because I know I've met you and I've had this conversation with you.
Choices,
Those are one of your regrets.
choices are so important. The most painful thing I ever heard was my mother's death. My mother was my backbone. My mother was what I am today. And I know my mother doesn't know luxury. I'm the youngest of 9 children, and she didn't know luxury. And when luxury came, when I could afford to give her, she passed on. That was the saddest part. Yeah, that was the saddest part. Is losing my mother. I still think about it today.
I can relate with you, Wahid, because recently my aunt, she passed on, and I heard those same words, that she had passed on. That was like an ice pick to the heart, sort of that experience that you get when you lose a loved one. And it's always a repeated cycle, when you get to lose loved ones and they tell you those bad news. That's a very painful. Those are very painful words to hear.
Every death is unique.
Everything just gets shattered right there in that moment. So I definitely relate. That was also the most painful words that I had was the passing of my aunt, the passing of my mom, the passing of my grandfather. I guess it's something that we as people, we just get to, we have to experience. We're gonna experience because we are not here forever. I believe we are more like spiritual beings rather than just like, physical beings. At some point,
death-
we have to leave the, you know,
This is always pain.
yes, death is inevitable. So those are one of the most painful words that you can hear, to lose a loved one, for someone to tell you that this person, your loved one, is no longer there.
Yeah, the painful I had is because I'm far from home. You know, it means I lost everything. You know, yeah, I lost my parents also, and now I'm struggling. But God is gonna make way. That's it's a big painful I have in my life. Actually, we lost everything. You know, family separation. You know, yeah.
I always see my mom. um, yeah, that would be my wish, is to meet up with my mother again. I would ask her a lot of questions. I would want to know, something happened when I was young, when my mother said to me, way back, I was still a youngster. I came to her with the results from school, and she said to me, you know, you're a very bright boy, and I'm very proud of you. But I'm afraid you're going to go to prison for a long time. 30 years later, I went to prison for a long time. I would like to know why. What did he mean by telling me that at that age, at that tender age? I still didn't get that answer from her. I hope I get in heaven now. Why did you tell me that? That's the truth. I couldn't understand.
Because it was almost like a prophecy, like she was prophesying. You know?
She must have seen far
Did she
beyond.
have like a revelation or
The
something?
message, yeah.
I couldn't. I came to my report that day and I said, look, that pastor, he said to me, I'm so proud of you. You're a good boy, but you go to prison for a long time.
Maybe she can
I went
see
to prison for a long time, 30 years later. 30 years later. So I can't understand what went through her mind, why. And I just laughed and I left, and I went to go play soccer, whatever.
I would like to meet my mom that passed on, just like Wahid. You know, you do, I guess you do get some questions that you want to know, you know, and you'd want to have certain conversations, like, you know. So I think that would be the person that I would like to meet. And the person that's alive that I would like to meet, that would be Cristiano Ronaldo.
Why?
I just want to know, like, you know, with the amount of success that he's accumulated, the money that he has, you know, like, what does he do with all that money? That's what I want to know. And also Jeff Bezos, I have the same question. You know, like, as a human being, you do need basic things like food, water, shelter. And if you get that, you can sustain yourself. But
You also just need to, I can meet with my mom because there's a lot of things I need to ask my mom, you know. I never have a good time because when it was war, we were up and down, running, you know. So I never have a good chance to sit with my mom, like other ones they go around with their moms, go enjoy, go and come back. So I never had that time. There's a lot of things I can ask my mom. That's what I'm saying, like, yeah, that's all.
I was born a Christian, and then I got married to a Muslim woman and converted to Islam. But the first thing I did was that I went to Islamic college to get myself knowledgeable about religion. And I came to love Islam. But now that we're not together anymore, I'm steering more to Christianity again. And because now I tend to make comparisons. And so yeah, Christianity is the religion, and it's Jesus, it's all about Jesus.
I think I need to pray for him because he's got a good project. There's something he want to be, so I need to pray for him. Can be stronger, can be helpful.
Thank you, man.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
So it was an interesting conversation that I had with Wahid and Claude. Just having to know some of the experiences and things that he went through, it just gives you that sense of appreciation of the life that you're living. I can say Wahid is a man who's gone through a lot, and he regrets some of the choices that he makes. So I think he sees, he's reminded when he spends time with the youngsters and he tries to give them advice, it just gives him another chance to relive the life that he could have lived. So I find that very interesting. And from what I can take from the conversation that I had with him is that, it's always good to have good choices, make good choices. And the good choices are always hard, to take. So yeah, that's amazing. And also, Claude, you can just learn that other people, they go through a lot, man. So it's always good to be kind to other people. And yeah,
I learned from Wahidi because he just said when he was in like my 40s or 30 something age, he was struggling with life, just like he was not gangster, but he was a trouble man. But now he changed his life. So I'm happy to see him when he is not living the same life like before. Other thing, you need to pray to be stronger in love.
Yeah, after our conversation with Wayne and Claude, I'm actually very impressed with the way Wayne projected himself as a young man. It reminds me a lot about my kids when they were in Model C schools and stuff. And I can see that his mindset is focused, and he's going to go far away. And then where Claude is concerned, my heart goes out for him at this young age, what he has gone through, what his family has gone through. It's just not life for a person to live. However, they're both strong, they project themselves as men, they will be good husbands for their wives.